Now, bet you're wondering why I'm here on this court. Well, I'm gonna do what the cool kids call a basketball challenge. Am I right, audience? They love me. LEGO Sports, I actually don't have any idea what to talk about. If only we had somebody knowledgeable with all the basketball to teach us. 911 emergency!
LEGO Sports was first released in 2000 and ended 7 years after in 2007. As the name suggested, there were multiple sports for these teams. Soccer, I don't like soccer.
Read it.
Gravity games, hockey, and the main sport that I actually want to talk about, basketball.
LEGO was no slouch when they made these sets, as a grand total of 22 basketball sets were released there. Wow! Each set contains— what the heck are those minifigs? What the heck is that? Ah! Anyway, I can hear asking one of the main questions that should be asked. Can these figures actually play basketball?
Yes! Every figure from the basketball line were designed with these unique LEGO arms that could simply pick up a ball. And with the springs in its legs, shoot it!
Besides the occasional entanglements, it works surprisingly well, especially with the sets that correspond alongside it. Most of them were places in which multiple minifigs could either shoot the ball, dunk it, or defend it. I mean, they were cool, I guess, but looking back, they were just too basic for my taste, considering all you do is just one trick. So where am I going with this? Am I trying to allude to some big set that fixes all the problems that I'm asking? No, I'm talking about these McDonald's toys. I mean, they're part of the sports line after all. Yes, McDonald's made sports toys, and I mean, besides looking really weird, they're pretty simplistic. What else do you expect?
So, you guys gonna talk about the stadium sets?
Well, the NBA Challenge set and the Ultimate NBA Arena, even though they're very similar, were the highlights of the line as well. It's a basketball stadium. I think that's an important part of basketball.
The stadium had dips so that the ball would always roll onto a player, and even a scoreboard for both of the teams to track down.
In retrospective, I gotta admit, I don't really understand most of the complaints of this line. Yeah, sure, the legs are weird because they have springs in them. Yeah, the arms are weird because they're long and different. But in the end, all this stuff makes up for it by having minifigs that can actually play basketball pretty efficiently, especially with all the sets that goes alongside it. The only complaint is still really the faces, because man, some of them look so off. Hey, did you saw these sets? What? That wasn't all the line had to offer, as one of the most memorable parts of that for all the players. So it makes sense why LEGO adapted them into figs. They came into package 3 and how can I put this nicely? They don't look that good. The faces, man, it's just too weird. But I guess it's not for everyone, as I'm assuming the target audience is largely for sports fans. In my opinion, I honestly think that the sports line is pretty good. Speaking of sports, check this out. Dang it!